Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with Luke Vaughan. He is fighting Anthony Piffian this Friday. It's the 9th of June, isn't it? This Friday, 9th of June. Are you there? I can't hear you, mate. Not really.
Right, I'll tell you what.
Oh wait, I can hear you now.
Is that better, mate? Yeah.
Yes.
I got it on speaker, that's all, so.
Right, so you've got Anthony on this Friday. How's camp gone?
Been good, mate. Enjoyed it, to be honest with you. I'm not staying out. I've always been in the gym anyway, Anna, so it's just been like normal, to be honest with you. Trained hard, take it like he would have trained hard, obviously, as well. It's a good fight, mate. You know what I mean? I'm excited for it. I know he's going to be just as excited as well. So it's going to be perfect. It's a perfect fight. Can't knock him. He's got a good record. I've had the best start ever, mate. You know what I mean, eh? You know, you've been following me a bit. You've been asking us to interview me for a bit. But anyway, that's dead and buried. So it all comes down to this for us both. Apart from that, mate, yeah, everything's good. It's going to be a good night all round.
Is it make or break for you?
I think it is for us both, mate. You know what I mean? I'm 36. I think he's 30, 38, 39 now,
Yeah.
It's one of them, mate. I've still got a bit of time left in me. I reckon we're both fit. Whatever comes after this, mate, but at this moment in time, none of us are bothered about what happens after it. It's just what's going to happen with this fight. And if there's something on the table after it, I'll snatch a fight and he'll take a fight. But yeah, it's one of them, innit, mate? Just you don't look past that yet. Let's just get this out of the way first.
Yeah.
See what happens from there.
Do you think your first 3 fights has made you stronger as a fighter?
Yeah, that's a good question, mate. Well, yeah, 100%, because most people, 3 losses, they call it a day, don't they, son? That's why I'm prime example. You just never give up on your dream. So I've always dreamed of the big stage, and I'm grateful for Anthony to call me out for the big stage. I've got my dream fight. He's already been on a big stage before, but this is probably his dream fight. A good 50-50 fight. It's going to be a good tear up. Yeah, that's the top question, mate. It's like you said, I was new to boxing, didn't have a clue what to do. And I didn't call it a day. I stayed in the gym. And I'm enjoying it. And I'm looking a bit skinny, mate, because obviously I've been dieting and all the rest of it to make weight Thursday. But yeah, mate, it has made me a stronger person. 100%. That's a brilliant question.
So, of course, I had him on a few days ago, and he was saying that you two have sparred.
Yeah.
Before. Are you taking much from those spars you've had with him?
Well, it's one of them, mate. It was, 2-3 years ago. He's going to be a completely different person. Like, he's going to be watching my previous fights from 40 months ago, my last fight. You know what I mean? It's a long time ago.
Because you thought your last fight was against Elvis Dube in April.
Yeah, it's like 40 months ago. But I did a demo fight with Mike Harrison. That was just like a charity thing. My fighter pulled out, so it was rather.
Why was that? What? Because you couldn't get an opponent, or?
My opponent pulled out, yeah, through medical reasons. But anyway, so Mikey stepped in last minute. I raised money for a good friend of mine who sadly died, Dicko. His kids and his family. So all in all, it ended up being a better event for a better cause. Yeah, it wasn't a massive fight, but it was.
He's Central Area champ, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? He would have took my head off if he wanted to, but it was a good laugh, and it was a good night of raising money off Steve Woody. Didn't take any money off me. My trainers, my coaches, so all the money went directly to the kids for Christmas, and we bought them all motorbikes. But my last fight since Elvis, so no one's seen how I fight now. And I've not seen.
You think you've improved so much since then?
Yeah, Jesus Christ, like a different person. Well, same as Anthony as well. I've not watched any of his fights. I ain't really bothered. because what he's going to bring to the table come Friday is going to be nothing like his previous fights. Same as me. So that's why it's interesting.
And it's both
exciting.
of your first 6 rounds.
And it's both our first proper matched 50-50 fight as well.
It is indeed.
It is, you know what I mean? And that can be said.
And I was watching your face, because you had like an online, what's it called? Face to face. That was entertaining to watch.
I know. Sorry about the swearing, mate. Yeah, I'm doing my best to talk to a young'un now about swearing, mate, and I'm trying to find it pretty hard, if you notice. But yeah, me emotions took over that interview. I was so pumped up and adrenaline going, and now I'm laid back, chilled out. I'm at home chilling with the kids. It's fight week, innit? So he'll be doing the same thing, you know what I mean? He'll be chilled out. We've both done the hard part now.
So the camp's done. And when did you finish your camp?
Well, it's done and dusted more or less yesterday, today. I'm just taking over. I've been ready for ages. There's no excuses whatsoever come this fight. Whatever happens, I've give it me all. He's give it his all. We're both at our sell-by date, but we're both game. So it's one of them. Who wants it more? That's what it's going to come down to. We have a fight. We shake hands, hopefully after it, whatever.
Do you feel like you've got to knock him out, as he is like the home fighter, sort of, as it's his show?
Well, yeah. If we knock him out, it's a bonus. Long as we both get out of there safe, go home to our families, that's the main thing. But we are going to both try and knock each other out. I know for the fact Anthony's going to knock my big ears off and my nose off my face. He is. He's already said that. You know what I mean? I want to do the same to him. I've been getting chinned for years. I ain't bothered me, Sam. You know what I mean, son? I've been having a good food fight about 13 years, mate. I've won some, I've lost some, I've dropped some. But I'm still smiling, mate. And that's what it's all about. If you can... I'm going into this with nothing to lose. I've got nothing to lose at all. But yeah, I am going for the win. You know what I mean?
The pressure's sort of more on him.
Yeah, because he has got a big following. But people in the boxing world who know about the boxing, it's like he said, they can't go off his last records and all the rest of it. They've got to go off what's happening.
DJs.
Yeah, it's what they've got to go off what's happening now. You know what I mean? I appreciate the call out, me, to be honest with you, Sam. Because it's like, I'm 36. You know what I mean? I didn't know where I was going after 3 losses. And then bang, all of a sudden, Anthony called me out. And it was like...
Manchester derby, basically.
Yes, yeah. Way of putting it, but it had to happen. It had to happen sometime.
Yeah.
But we have done a bit... It's like, Anthony, to be honest with you, Sam, and no one really knows this, was probably the first person I ever sparred when I started training boxing, because I used to do Thai boxing before this.
Oh, did you?
And it was so like, yeah, and it was like so confusing. And he did catch me. I won't lie to you. He caught me with a nice little body shot. But that's a minor. That's a minor now. But yeah, when I look back, we had a good crack together, and we did. But we both knew we both knew we were going to end up fighting one day or another. So
out of your first 3 fights, what defeat hurt you the most?
To be honest with you, my second one, well, they all a bit, because with ex-management, it all got a bit confusing. Like journeymen, what my job was to do, and not to go in there to knock them out, and not to. I was getting so different things. I can't say you not to do and what to do, and no excuses. At the end of the day, they deserved the win. They know what they were doing. The experience won them that fights. With Elvis, I was gutted, because I know I could have stepped it up a lot more.
Did you feel like you won that one?
No, I don't at all. No, I don't. I can't take that away from him.
What was the scorecard again?
I ain't got a clue. I haven't got a clue, Sam, to be honest with you, mate. But it was like, I haven't got out of the ring yet. And 3 boxing fights, knowing I've given it me all. Even come Friday, long as I know I have give everything my all, whatever happens, mate, I'm happy as ladder. Nothing to knock my confidence. Win, lose or draw. I am going for the win. I will get the win. But it's like you said, with them fights, I've had to put them to bed and just stay in the gym, mate. You know what I mean? Simple as that. Just stay in the gym.
I think he'll look at especially your second fight where you got stopped, and you might look at the fight where he got stopped.
Yeah, that's mad. Yeah, he got stopped in his first fight. I was actually there when he got stopped. At my second fight, I got stopped. I fought a tough lad, don't get me wrong. Can't take it away from Christo because he is a tough kid.
Yeah. He's
I wobbled him, but then I wobbled him and I got overexcited. I didn't know what to do.
And then you tried to go for the kill, didn't you?
I didn't know what I was doing. So then he just tied me up. His experience took over that and got me my body shot. Game over. See you later. That's what happened.
I thought he knocked you down twice.
He got me the body shot. And then the second one, it was like, I didn't really recover from the first one.
You got back up. When you got back up, what was like going through your mind at that time?
That hurt. Nah, it was just, I can't really remember. It was just like, I couldn't believe it because I was so close to finishing him. But then obviously in my defence, I didn't know what I was doing. I just curled up, arms too high up, and compared to what I've learnt now, and I was just open to that body shot. So to be honest with you, it's like he could have got that, but he probably could have got me with that a lot earlier on in the fight. And I bet that's when he thought, hold on a minute, he's trying to knock me out. I'm fighting next week. I'm going to knock him out. And that's what he did. Know what I mean, son?
So who's your head coach and how long have you been training with him for?
So Alex, Matvienko and Phil and Tom, they're my coaches. I've been at Elite now for about, it was just before the Elvis fight. So about 15 months or something. But I was under a different manager. I was under Curtis Garno, but now I'm actually under Alex.
Oh yeah, because he trains Mickey as well.
Yeah, he trains a lot of top lads in the gym.
And Jack as well.
Yeah, Jack Fatler. There's a load of Liam Gaynor, Mikey Young. There's loads of good lads in there. They're more like family now. But it's like, I got told of Alex when I first went there. It was like, look, you need time.
So do you know Mickey Ellison quite a bit as he's like your weight?
Yeah. Well, I have a good crack with Mike. I have a good laugh with Micah. I learn a lot from Micah. I do from everyone, to be honest with you, because like you said, they've been born into it. They know they're champions. They're perfect for it.
Is it good to have those kind of people in the gym with you?
Yeah, of course it is. Because it's like when you see when they turn it up when we're sparring. Because I don't go in soft. I have a good crack in there, you know. And when I'm getting like say 60-70% of the power, and I'm like pissing out. I wish I could like be that good, like rewind the years. You know what I mean? But yeah, I come out.
Started boxing earlier.
I always done Thai boxing, didn't I, mate? And bare knuckle, and I've done MMA.
You're a bare knuckle fighter.
Yeah, I've done all sorts.
What was your record?
I think it was 4-0. I think it was 4 or 5 I had bare knuckle.
I've recently started watching a few. Absolutely brutal scraps.
Yeah, when I look back now, though, like the next day, your hands are knackered. You ain't going to work the following week. You know what I mean, mate? So it was like, you know what? That is a ruthless game. But to be honest with you, boxing's by far the hardest. More rounds, more technique.
Because the highest amount of rounds in bare knuckles 5, I think.
Yeah, I think mine was 4, but they've never got. I've always stopped them.
What, you got all of them by knockout?
Yeah, they're all by stoppage. So
that's cool.
So it's like you say, mate. With boxing, it's changed how I was back then because I was a bit of a mad character, we'll say.
So you've been in pretty much all the fighting sports, really.
Yeah, everything, mate.
Did you do any kickboxing?
Yeah, I had about. I think I had had about 14 or 15 Thai boxing fights. I mean, I was fighting in Thailand as well. I got battered over there as well. So, and I got battered in Greece. But
So you've
yeah,
been,
mate.
you fought quite a few countries.
I've been all over, mate. I've had a few fights, yeah. I've had a good few losses, good few wins.
Yeah.
But it's like the same, mate.
What would
It's how
this
you pick.
win mean to you, like on Friday? If you win this fight, what would this mean to you?
Mate, there's no words. There's just not. I'll probably be in tears, to be honest with you. Like now, even up to this moment, I'm so proud of myself, like from what I've come from to how I was. Like, as you probably know, I was a bit off the rails back then. I changed my life around. I know Anthony's done the same thing, so this fight's going to mean a lot to him as well.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of pressure is on him. I am like so proud of myself, and I am looking forward to it. There's nothing
Because
more that I want than to win.
people will look at the fight on paper and they say, "Oh, he's 4-1 and you're 0-3." People, because on
Yeah,
paper, people were saying that he will win.
yeah, it'll destroy me. If someone's got a record like that, people think it's going to destroy me.
And
But
people
it's
would kind of expect you to be a bit of a, I wouldn't say, kind of like an away fighter.
yeah, exactly, mate. It's not that. It's like I am the underdog, and I have been all my life, so I love that. You know what I mean? But he's called me out for the reason being we've had past where we've trained together,
And
and
it's you're both the local lads.
both the local lads. We're both similar age,
Are you
similar
guys main
background.
event?
We don't know yet. I don't know if we're co-main event or we're main event. I don't know yet, mate.
I think it's everyone in the crowd though will be there for your fight.
Yeah, that's what I
It's the
mean.
fight
Like, it's
I'm
good.
looking at. It's the fight. It's like
Are you
if
looking
there's
forward to it, mate?
yeah. It's I'm good because it's not getting streamed, but is it or is it? But
I don't.
could you like send me some like if anybody going to support you like takes some videos?
Yeah,
Do you mind sending them over?
yeah, of course, mate. It's like I say, someone will film it. You know what I mean? It's like I said, this is memories for our kids, for my kids especially.
Are they
Um,
going to your fight?
no, they're not coming to this one because obviously it's a 50-50 fight. I don't want them to see that. It is going to be a tear up. That's what I want.
But
I want
soon
a
as
tear
that
up.
bell goes,
See what happens in it, son. You know what I mean? I'm just there to love every moment from the day of the way in, all the way up until
is
the
the weigh
fight.
in the day before or the day like of the
It's
fight?
on the Thursday the way in, mate.
Oh, so
But it's like I
that's
said,
good that you've got a day before weigh in.
yeah. So like I said, I'm at weight now. That's not we've got a comfortable weight we're fighting at. It's the heaviest I fought at, I'll be honest with you. But it's perfect, it's what we walk around at.
Is this your first fight at light heavy?
Yeah, I think it is, yeah. I'm not sure. My last one was I think it was 76 kilo,
What
78
about
kilo.
Aerosmith? Because I've seen him fight at super welter
Yeah,
sometimes.
I know. To be honest with you, I'm good friends with Dale. I could
Dale
never take
goes
that.
everywhere. He fights sometimes welter, super middle. Yeah.
You tell Dale to fight at heavyweight, and he will. You know what I
He
mean? And
fights anyone, wouldn't he?
can you still see me, mate? Yeah.
Yeah, I can still see you, mate.
Sorry, mate. No, I've got a call coming through. That's all. Yeah. So you show Dale. You show Dale where a fight is anywhere in the world. He'd go to it because he's a game lad. You know what I mean? That's his job. So it's like he said.
Do you still talk to him?
Yeah, of course I do, mate. I still speak to him. So I say that first fight, I was like head all over the show in that. I got out there, thought I could have done another 10 rounds. But I learned from it back in the gym.
Were you nervous, like for your debut? Was that
Pardon?
did you get like any nerves?
Well, yeah, because I had a lot on my plate. To be honest with you, it was that fight, mate. Yeah, it was the first fight I had wearing a groin guard. I didn't even know what one were. I didn't even had to wear one. And that's the honest truth. That's the first time I put it on before I walked out. Yeah, it was a mad. When I look back now, it was mad experiences, but been worth it, mate. You know what I mean? But my message is like, you just don't give up. on what you want to do. It's like after
So,
3
like,
fights,
do you have any advice for anyone who wants to be like a pro boxer?
don't give up. If that's what you want to be, you go and do it. Like, look at me, for example. I was off the rails, Sam. And only a young kid, mate. And young kids round here, mate, they're the same. Like, the young kids round here, the bad kids. So if I can get a message to them to get in that gym and do good and stick in the gym, especially around the environment you've got now and the gym and the coaches and the kids and just all in all setup is amazing. They weren't like that when I was kids. They've got everything and more on a plate. So it's like, look at me, I've lost 3 fights. I'm still smiling and still in the gym.
He's still going.
And I'm still going, mate.
He
I'm
loves
still
to
ticking
tear up
over.
as well.
Yeah, and I'm 36, mate, and I've been fighting since I was 22. But apart from that, son, that's all I can say to you, you know what I mean? If you enjoy something so
And he's
much,
done
it's your
every
passion.
sport as well. So
Yeah.
every fighting sport.
I did one with bare knuckle Thai boxing with headbutts as well.
What's been
That
the
was pretty,
hardest one out of
the
them all?
hardest one I had, I have to say,
No,
was the
like, what's
left.
the hardest sport you've been in?
The hardest sport being in boxing because I've not won yet. Yeah, that's fair enough, isn't it? But the toughest fight I've ever had was against, I can't remember his name now, but it was doing the bare knuckle Thai boxing with the headbutts.
Wait, you were allowed to headbutt in that one?
Yeah, it was called Left Y. And I heard about the sport, so I thought, I've got to try that. So I did that. But then
I
again, it
think
was like,
I'll get into that if you start headbutting each other.
nah, mate, that's when I was stupid, that, you know what I mean? Where I've done this now for the last 3 years and it's changed my life and my family's life and it's good. I'm enjoying it, mate. You know what I mean? So that's one of the best I'd have. Just stick at it, enjoy it, and stay healthy. That is it. Simple as that.
And before I let you go, do you want to thank anybody?
Thanks, Anthony, for the fight. All my sponsors, the missus, my kids. Yeah, 1 minute, Sam. Here's one for you. So this is what I put every day. Hiya! Hiya! I'll go, mate. Come on, come to Dad. Oh, you can come on the interview for a minute. So, here's my little girl. This is what I've got to cope with all the time, son. Is that? Say hello. Waving. Yeah, but Sam, I appreciate the thing. Get a little interview, son. It's like he said, stick at it. I know you do well, mate. You're doing good with
I
your little
really
channel,
do
aren't you?
appreciate your time, mate, and good luck with the fight.
Thank you, Sam. Anytime you want to speak, mate, give me a bell, mate. You know that.
Thank you for your time, mate, and yeah, just all the best with the fight.
Brilliant, mate. Take care, son. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Cheers,
Bye.
Sam. See you later,
Cheers,
son.
mate. Bye.